Welcome back, folks. MTG Joe here. Explorer Anthologies is officially released. We got an injection of a bunch of new cards to the Explorer format. And a card we got was Rally the Ancestors, a card from Khan's block that was in one of the most expensive standard decks. You had Jace Prodigy, all the fetches, like $1,000 4-color mana-based decks in standard playing against each other. But Rally's an instant spell that lets us kind of combo our opponent. So it's white X, and then basically you get to return each creature from your graveyard with mana value X or less. In our case, we want to cast this for 5 mana. The downside of this card is they exile on their end step, but we get around this by sacrificing them with either Strider or Yaheeni, Undying Partisan. Strider let us filters our draw. Yaheeni can be a haste threat that comes into play. Now, you can kind of win one of two ways. You can get a big board, Yaheeni, sacrifice that board, buff up Yaheeni really big, and attack in. You can also use kind of an aristocrat style kill. So, Corpse Knight, each instance of it, creature under the battlefield, your opponent loses a life. Whenever a creature dies with Cruel Celebrant, like Blood Artist style effects, you can use Strider and Yaheeni to sacrifice. You get all the death triggers. You also get all the death triggers from Meat Hook Massacre. If we just play this as kind of an enchantment that just sticks around. So how are we kind of piecing together the deck? Well, we have ways to get creatures into our graveyard. Stitcher Supplier, Mire Triton, Undead Butcher, all kind of put cards into our graveyard. We have Deadly Disputes, Village Rites for card advantage. Shambling Ghast kind of ramps us. Then we have that kind of the combo pieces here as well. So I want to see how this version plays out. I was looking at like an Esper version because there's some more mill cards. So I want to see how consistently we could get cards into our graveyard while still fueling. And then I want to also see, like, do we want to go Abzan? Do we need more? Can we just stick black-white? So some things I want to try out while we play this out. So check the final version of the deck list. That's where we'll settle on things. This is my initial start. We'll jump into some games. We're just going to play this in the play queue. It's the end of the month. There's like a day left. And I'm camping fairly high, so don't want to spoil my rank while we try to brew. So why does it always default to alchemy? So don't run with scissors is not the one. Rally time. We played a scissors list. It was pretty fun. Surprisingly did well. So far I've run into a lot of heroic style decks. It seems like it's the new budgety deck. A lot of the key cards are common and uncommon. We're running surprisingly into blue-white more than Boros. Let's see how this one goes. Stitcher seems good. Another concern I have, okay, so running into a Yorion deck. See how this goes. Our deck is resilient, if anything. This color combination also gives us access to the fast lines. Oh. We've given away our information. We've also milled a card. They could be Doom Foretold. Oh, come on. Variance. Variance. Okay, so they're either control or like blue-white or just some sort of Doom list. I think we just tack in Strider. Alright, let's try that again. I do think opponent's decision there, you probably, like, if we show that we're a deck that wants to enable our graveyard, I would take the Stitcher Supplier off, especially if you have a exile-based version. We already got 6 cards in there thanks to the Stitchers. So that game we milled well, but the problem is we don't have a way to get back. So if you look at like Greasefang, you can play Can't Stay Awake, that gets back your key card. We'll try this. I'm cool blocking, so that's not really an issue. Okay, opponent's on some combo nonsense. This could either be Delver to try to set up Delver as bad Brainstorm, or they're on some graveyard combo. They kept both. Let's just go Corpse Knight here. It's likely not Kethis, like you wouldn't see this. Well, it's highly unlikely it's not Kethis. Could be Underworld Breach or Song of Creation. Could see that out of the opponent. Amber triggering for free. You have stuff like Emery in there maybe. Offer you can't refuse. Don't quite know what they're on, but go Woe Strider, go! It's whatever they're doing is not going to be fair. Let's say that. Our hand's not putting an obscene amount of pressure. Flashback again. So they've been liking the cards on top. I'm going to hold off on the sack of the goat till I get a Cruel Celebrant, because the thing dying will also trigger, and then I'll hold up a Deadly Dispute, because then I could sack my board, and then also sack the Woe Strider after to Deadly Dispute. Yeah. So Song. I don't think they could... Might be able to go off this turn. Right now they don't have a way to generate mana, so what they'll usually try to do is use an offer you can't refuse, counter your own spells to generate enough mana to win with Thassa's Oracle. Hanger Walker's a nice one to add to that deck. Can be played early, but also has some utility in terms of blocking. Okay, so they can offer, they can't refuse, but they're still not able to generate anything beyond 1 mana. So they might fizzle for the turn. Okay, so they discarded a Thassa's Oracle, which is nice. So we'll do that. Didn't matter the way we set up. We wouldn't have had enough mana. So they take a block here most likely. That puts them down to... Alright, can you beat me? So they'll gaze, set up their draw. And then set up their following draw. Notably, they'll have access to... I think you could play 2 lands a turn. Yeah. Show me you got the win. Don't just say good game. They have 32 cards. All right, head explodes. And that's why you don't just concede when they say good games. Let's run it back. I want to see like a more interactive deck. Okay, well, if there's ever want to put cards into your graveyard hand, this is it. Ooh, and meat hook after. Come on, stop milling rally. Not this turn. Next turn. Oh my god. Stop. Stop it. Why do we always hit rally off these? Okay, they're going pretty hard in... So I want to block with the Shambling Ghast so I can get more mana for this meat hook. And I'm doing this because this entices them to cast a spell here because I want to be able to meat hook next turn. Okay, there goes Shijiri. Oh my god. Why do we only ever mill? I need to do this now. Hope for the best. Huzzah! Okay. We're in a good spot. We have one rally left in our deck. Tread Horde. Then we have Defiant Strike left in there. So mana efficiency wise, this is better. This also gives me a Death Toucher. What have we seen? Deadly Dispute, 1, 2, 3. Jeez. We do a real good job of milling the cards we don't need to mill and not milling the creatures. I could have like God's Willing or something, but I think we gotta force this. Yeah. Incoming rally. It's also like we haven't hit a single Woe Strider, which is pretty impressive. I block token. Try to drain him out that way. Whoa, wouldn't be too bad. Gives me a 5/4. So block 10th Street. They use their anger already, which is good. They should have used Defiant Strike. Ooh, that's scary. It's a big chunk of damage. Coming out twice. Could be dead here. It's actually an interesting call here. Do you use the other Invigorating? So they just go Shijiri here. That seems like a waste. Because that damage was always going to be coming through. Like use your pump or draw effects. Alright, rally one time. No attacks here. I could poke him for 2, but I think I need all my blockers back. This also gives me 2 options from God's Willing Protection. So they can do the other Homestead here. Target the Dread Horde. Again, that's wrong. You need to be able to flash back this. Just gonna chump otherwise. You had lethal. They're all in on the 10th Street. All right, rally me. Rally. They block the 5, they take 2, I sack this, they lose 2, this dies, sack this, they lose 2. I think we just hold back. There might be a configuration, but it's early in the morning and I don't feel like counting. Try to find rally here. Got it. All right, combo time. Huzzah! Got him. Deal like loads and loads of damage. Should have made him go to attacks and just get the content play. That felt pretty solid. Like, but to be fair, that player punted pretty hard. They had like the bare minimum what they needed to do. Just put 1 counter on the Arcanist. You then get to do, like, they were too busy making just 1 big creature without realizing it's not going to do anything against like my goats. Okay, we have a rally in hand. Why? Why? I had rally. Let me play my damn rallies. We've successfully milled at least like 80% of our rallies, it feels. like, we're cool with trading with creatures, which has an advantage. Like, we're probably losing to Greasefang. That's not really something we're going to be able to do. All right, Party Beast, what you got? That looks solid. Can go Ghast. We got Village Rites. Jingantha could be Sack, could be some sort of Izzet deck. Probably go Celebrant on 2. We'll see what they lead with. Depending on how susceptible Celebrant is, I might hold off. Alright, that's pretty good. So I can Village Rites this, make a treasure. Could actually Deadly Dispute it, probably makes more sense. Gets me 2 treasures, gets me... Oh, it's a Steam King combo. It's the Bergie Grinning Angus combo. So they're not going to block there. I gotta kill this now. Between that and Bergie, it's gonna get a little gross, so we'll do this. If they play another Steamkin, I could respond at instant speed. Same with Grinning Angus. Grinning Angus is 2-1. I can also respond to Devilish Valet. So I could sack my goat here. So they can go infinite right now with Grinning Angus, but they don't have a payoff. So they basically need 1 more turn. I'm gonna hold off on this because Meat Hook can be used as kind of a combo kill. Okay, so now they can go. They generate extra mana each turn. So with this, they'll generate infinite colorless mana. Okay, so what I need to do here because this doubles its power. And their hand was good. They go infinite now, though. They needed exactly 2 valets, which is pretty impressive. So I'll let them loop it once for you to see, but we needed 1 more turn here. And we were just a little short on life because I could drain him 2, drain him 2, drain him 1. So you see the loop. So if they only had 1, they couldn't actually do anything, and then we win the next turn just because we could Meat Hook. That gives us enough damage. They did have the loop, so it beats us that way. So that deck won on turn 4 through killing Steamkin. After playing the Alchemy version, I'm just tired of clicking through. Plus I play like mobile a lot, so... Alright, let's give this a go. I actually think I'm going to lead on Shambling Ghast, because I can't double spell right now with my hands, and if they kill this, I can make a treasure token, which is beneficial. Okay, they're on Scissors most likely. Village rates would be pretty sweet. Hey, that's perfect. Stop milling, Rally. Yaheeni can sack to kill Brute. Hopefully they don't have Scissors on too. Okay, Emery. We're actually going to kill Emery, I think. So I'm going to do this over Yaheeni. Because now I could kill Emery. Emery just being able to loops. No, no! Damn it. I don't want the land on top. Especially not a swamp. Ah, they got a hearse. We're just going to push damage now. Gonna hold the goat because it's good fodder. We can go Mire here. We did this when we were running Scissors. We had this run against an opponent where they went turn 1 Citrus Supplier, I went turn 2 Unlicensed Hearst, and then they conceded. That's why our version's not super reliant on the graveyard. Their mana base is also atrocious right now. So let's try to find something better on the top of our library. Nope. So they're gonna have the 5/5. They can't crew yet. Another Woe's not bad, so I can push the 5 here. They'll have the blocker back, but Yaheeni can get some value, and then we just kind of filter through top of our library. Okay, so opponent's going to learn a valuable lesson here. Oh, no, they're not going to learn. I'm going to learn because I didn't read my card. Well, that was dumb. I thought this gets it. when you sack a creature. Shows how much I've played Yaheeni before. Stone Coil was something I missed, and Hanger Backwalker in my scissors list. Hey, we did get Rally. What do I have left in the graveyard? Mire, Shambling, Stitcher. If I had like one of the 2 drops, what do we have? Stitcher, Shambling, Mire. We need 1 more mana. They've hit a lot here. Yeah, Cruel Celebrant and Corpse Knight both dying is bad. Okay, so I think what we do is we kind of set up for a future rally. I have 2 left in the deck. At the beginning of your next upkeep. So we do this. We got to set an upkeep. Okay, no rally. So we need to set a stop on our upkeep. Try to get him that way. And then what we're going to try to do is set up our scries to best optimize, not milling. So we're going to do these 2 first because they'll mill. Ooh, that's actually good. But it needs to deal sacrifice. Okay, so they can't with hope. So sack here. Okay, so 1 rally gone. I need to auto order triggers, or not auto order. So we're just going to do all this. We're going to create a treasure. Let's see if we can get it like this. If we had meat hook, it would have been okay. Okay, so anything that's not rally has to be binned. Not rally. So we needed one turn. Problem is Hope of Girapur can get us. Mind you, we have a couple opportunities here. Not rally. Okay, not rally. That means rally is somewhere within these 5. So we can't really sack the Stitcher here. Until your next turn. So we could still get around this because they can't kill us this turn. Mind you, they can eat my things. It's an interesting one. Like if it wasn't for Hearst, we would have won this a long time ago. So we're going to block here. So they sack that. Opponents also only seen 2 lions, and we're on quite the turn. So statistically, we would have been okay with Stitcher. Now I cannot sack it because we know the last rally's within these 3. It's quite impressive. Well, I guess 3 lions. Okay, so they're tapped out. I need rally that I do on their upkeep. Nope. Corpse Knight actually can help. Because they'll do Hope again. But now I can guarantee that I'll find it. It also puts an extra copy that I can do it in response to their next activation. So it's one of these 2. So we're going to set an upkeep stop. So we choose blocker, sack here. Perfect. And now they only have 2 exiles, so I can't do it on my turn, but we can do it on their turn. I'm impressed they still haven't drawn a line. 24 cards. There they go, Stone Coil. So they're going to activate the hearse. We're going to go to their upkeep. They're going to untap. Are they just not prioritizing? Oh, so they're like super dead then? Cool. So I'm doing this first because then I can respond. I'll keep Deadly Dispute. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to have a library after this, so if they have a counter spell, it beats me. And it shouldn't matter what they exile here because I have enough copies. I think I do want Hangerback Walker in my Is It list. Forgot. Just kind of looking at this deck. So I have enough creatures regardless what they exile here. They were just prioritizing the wrong things. So now I can just drain them out. Get Cruel Celibate back. No cards in library, doesn't matter. I'm just doing this because regardless of the outcome, if this isn't enough, then I'm dead. All right, resolve all. You dead? Got him! What a way to win. What a way to win. Alrighty. So I'm going to wrap it up with that. This deck was pretty sweet. If you can beat a hearse, you can beat anything. Kind of a joke, but let me know what you think. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.